there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So basically, if you have Gemini in your chart, I highly recommend you check out your other placements because there can be messages that are really helpful for there in those readings for you as well. It's collective, so there's going to be certain messages that are really meant for you. And we're going to start out the video by playing the sound bowl to really clear our energy, relax for a moment, kind of meditate. My greatest intention is to be a bridge to your own higher self, that divine within you. That is way more important than what I say or what cards come up. And it also will help you know if there's a certain message here that you think is helpful for you. You'll kind of have more of a knowing because you've really taken that time to really connect with yourself. If you don't have time, you can fast forward it, but I highly recommend that after I play the sound bowl, I'm going to pull all the cards. Highly recommend that you just kind of meditate, be quiet for a moment and focus on your breathing, focus on clearing your energy, focusing on letting it go into the ground to be renewed. Our lives are often so busy that we're not taking this time for ourselves, for this self-care. So I'm hoping this video can help you with that. Close your eyes if you'd like. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale and let your shoulders drop. Feel all the extra stress or burdens or thoughts pouring down off your shoulders as they drop and into the ground. Let the earth take it. Let the earth renew it into something really beautiful. As I play the sound, picture it cleansing you just like if you were in crystal clear water. The sound is just cleaning your energy. Allow yourself to just be quiet. Let your mind just empty. Okay, Gemini, take one more deep breath and really connect to your heart space. Feel that energy within your heart. Maybe you picture it as a flower that's blooming in its own time, filled with light at the center. I have some beautiful messages for you, and this week I'm feeling really called to read from the book for some reason, so I really want to read some of the messages from the books to you on a couple of these things. But the very first message that came out is pause. And I love that that's exactly what you were just doing by listening to the sound, by taking a few minutes while I shuffle the cards to really just pause and relax and connect and reflect. So let's see what the book has to say on this one. Your guardian angel asks you to pause for a moment before moving forward. During this break, take time to consider your true thoughts and feelings about the situation. You've been moving so fast lately that you may have confused other people's wishes with your own. Take time out and really be honest with yourself. What do you want? What do you think is the right thing to do? Pray to know God's will in this situation. You want to feel good before moving forward, so ask your questions and clear any issues before taking further action. You may decide to wait or cancel the entire project. If this is the case, you'll know why you did so after you take the time to pause and consider your options. This is a message to be true to yourself and God. Don't allow yourself to be swayed by others' judgments that run contrary to your own. Once you become clear about your true reasons and motivations, your actions will be fueled by truth, love, and commitment. These winning ingredients spell sure success for any project. I love that. So take the time to pause, to really connect with yourself, to connect with God, to really understand and know what it is that you truly want, Gemini. I love, love, love that for you. Okay, the next card that came out is health. Health. So your health is being brought up, and maybe that some of you, this is something that you're really working on. You're working on your health in a lot of ways. It could be like your mental health, your physical health. The angels bring you this card because they have a message for you regarding health. This can be about yourself or someone close to you. Health refers to not only physical but also emotional and spiritual wellness. When this card is pulled, it's a sign to make sure you're not owning or identifying with any health condition. Okay, detach from the condition and see it as separate from who you are and as a phase in your life that will quickly be over. I've also heard from Greg Braden, some of his teachings about when there is like a health issue, it's really important to not judge it as good or bad, as simply more see it as like one reality, and that maybe you are going to choose a different reality, okay? The angels are working, this says Archangel Raphael is working with you when you see this card, so call upon him and his magnificent green light. Green light is very much the heart chakra energy, to aid with health and healing. This card can also be a sign that you're a healer. Since indigos are born with powerful energy and abilities in this arena, this may be an indication that you should confidently move forward with your healing training and work. I love that for you, Gemini. So some of you very much incarnated here to help with this healing energy. Then next we have laughter is the best medicine. This is about you being lighthearted with yourself, taking time to find humor with even within human drama. There can be humor there, right? So much humor. So if you can connect with that, like really sense the sweetness in life by laughing, maybe you just need to do something that makes you laugh. That's really uplifting because, you know, the universe is wanting you to bring in that joy consciously. So, you know, if there's a movie that you think is hilarious and you want to watch it, do it, okay? Bring in laughter, spend time with your friends that are really funny, and like it says, find humor in the situations that you're in. You have the card Persecution and Inquisition. So I feel like some of you, I'm feeling, okay, before I even look at what it means in the book, that some of you may feel like you're having trouble speaking your truth or being who you truly are, because maybe if you believe in past lives, I'm not here to tell you what to believe. It may be in a past life that you were persecuted for speaking your beliefs, and so that fear is carried over. Or it could just be that you've watched other people in this lifetime, the way that they were treated when they spoke up about these things. And that fear might be there. So there's this energy of removing this fear, okay? I feel like that's what you're heading towards. Let's see what the book has to say. You drew this card as validation of your suspicions. You were accused of witchcraft, being a heathen, or other crimes in the past. You suffered greatly as a result of the ensuing persecution, and the fear has carried forward into this life. In the past, your character and behaviors were examined publicly, and you were blamed for crop failures and deaths that had nothing to do with you. Your neighbors and government said that you were casting spells, which was a capital offense. In reality, you were a good-hearted person, as you remain to this day, who had the ability to see the future and to use energy for healing purposes. That lifetime has made you very sensitive to gossip and rumors. If someone falsely accuses you now, you become fearful and upset, because that's the behavior that led to your painful death in previous lives. You may also be afraid to openly admit that you're still a talented healer and psychic. Unconsciously, you're keeping your spiritual skills a secret to avoid recreating the pain of the past. To heal from this now, know that in the current lifetime, spiritual teachers and healers are revered instead of feared. You agree to incarnate at this time because your hard-won knowledge from previous lifetimes is needed in this world, and the fact that you're back on Earth shows that no one can harm you permanently or prevent you from pursuing your spiritual path. So it's very much a message of wholeheartedly being on your spiritual path, what's right for you, and releasing any fear around that, okay? Because you're going to be living in alignment with your soul. You're going to be most fulfilled and joyous when you actually are being that which you were meant to be, that you know in your heart, okay? So don't let the fear of other people's opinions stop that in you. I pulled 3 cards together from this deck here, and we have the 4 of emotion, the 5 of emotion, and choose freedom in the middle. So I feel like this big, becoming free of your emotions. You may have been feeling trapped by your emotions. You may have been feeling like they were caging you in, or that's kind of how I'm feeling with the energy. Like your emotions were just so much, like they were caging you in. So first and foremost, know that there are people that are in your corner who love you. They are wonderful people. There's going to be opportunities that are offered to you, that you want to notice, that you want to trust the gifts that, God, the universe is bestowing on you. So taking a pause, going within, daydreaming, all these things are great ways to gain clarity so that you can be acting on the dreams that matter to you, okay? And when it says choose freedom, for me, that can feel like the cage again, right? You may feel like there's this cage, but there's this beginning to understand that this is an illusion here. You can free yourself from these obstacles that you're focused on. You can choose a different path. You can choose a different reality. Just see the one that you're currently in. If it's not feeling good to you and it feels like a cage and not free, see it as one reality, and there are other realities that are options, and that you're going to be choosing a different option. So turn your thoughts away from negativity and start envisioning the endless possibilities of other realities that you can be creating. And, you're forgiving something. Forgiving yourself, forgiving those around you for mistakes of the past so that everyone can move forward. Grieving is a normal part of life, so you can ask your guides, God, your higher self for help, or those you love for help to move through the process quickly so that you can get back on the path to joy, because you were meant to be on this path of joy, Gemini. Okay, so I pulled a layout of a cross for you here. And in the middle is the 8 of plumes, the 8 of swords. At the bottom is another 8, 8 of bones, that's 8 of wands. Okay, first and foremost, 2 8s, a repeating of abundance. There is abundance for you here. Abundance can be so many things. You have the Wheel of Fortune too, like good fortune coming in. The universe is bringing you abundance and bringing you good fortune, Gemini. You have the God of Plumes, which is your energy. You are a beautiful air sign, Gemini. This is you embracing that in its highest vibrational form, being very I feel like you're really balancing out your mind, and the key is getting your emotions and your mind to be in sync and in balance, so that you can then create a new reality for yourself if that's what you want. You also have the King of Blooms, the King of Cups. I feel like you have someone around you who really loves you so much, that wants to offer you this love. It's in a very high position in this cross, and it feels really good. So Gemini, there is love around you. There's love for you. There's this offer of love. This 8 is just, but like with the 8 of swords and the 8 of wands here, I feel this energy of getting clear about what's right.